If YouTube feels harder than ever, even though you're doing everything right, you're not imagining it. The game has quietly changed. Having built and scaled multiple channels, I can tell you this. This year, talent and effort won't decide who wins. Speed, systems and leverage will. A clear split is already forming between content creators and content operators. So in this video, I'll show you exactly why most YouTubers will fall behind this year and what to do about it. For a long time, YouTube rewarded creators who were willing to outwork and outthink everyone else. More hours, more effort, more grind. If you were talented and consistent, it paid off. But that version of YouTube isn't just fading away, it's already being rapidly replaced by a new kind of creator. The kind Sam Altman points to when he talks about a one-person billion-dollar business.
I think it is probably possible now to start a company that is a one-person company that will go on to be worth like more than $1 billion.
And this is where everyone needs to be careful because, as Eric Hoffer once said, in times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. Right now, YouTube is changing faster than most creators realise, so you need to embrace it. What's replacing the old model isn't a better algorithm or a new growth hack, it's a different way of winning altogether. A shift from creator-led channels to operator-led ones, and this year the difference is going to matter more than anything else. We're moving into a two-class system on YouTube. On one side, you have creators. Their channels and often their businesses are heavily reliant on them. They stay busy. Progress is directly relative to how much they do. Burnout becomes normal. And to them, every year YouTube feels that little bit harder. On the other side, you have operators. They think in workflows, not just videos. They build systems instead of relying on motivation. They use leverage through processes, automation, and increasingly AI to move faster than any individual ever could. And the best part? An operator's growth isn't tied to their personal output the same way that a traditional creator's is. The game hasn't got tougher because you got worse, it's just that the landscape is changing fast. So if this feels uncomfortable, let's get very clear on something important. There are really only 4 ways that you can win on YouTube. You can do it first, which is rare, time consuming and almost impossible to repeat. You can do it better, which used to mean talent, but now increasingly means structure. You can do it more often, which only works if you stop being the bottleneck, or you can do it uniquely different, which is creatively powerful, but increasingly demanding. For channels selling products, it's rarely worth the effort. A lot of creators try to win in the first and fourth categories because of well-known entertainment creators like Mr. Beast. They chase originality, they chase breakthroughs, they chase the one big idea. But right now, the people generating serious income aren't winning there. They're winning in the middle by doing things better and more often at lower cost through systems and leverage, and that's where the real solution begins. 3 forces are reshaping what it actually takes to win on YouTube, and none of them care how motivated you are. The first is speed. Today, speed is becoming the real moat for a business along with credibility and experience. The creators pulling ahead aren't smarter, they're faster. They test ideas, analyze and refine quicker. They launch before things feel perfect and then iterate in public. While manual creators are still polishing off that one video script, operators are already analyzing the data from their first 5. And to be clear, quality still matters, but speed now decides who learns first. The second is systems. Hiring great talent used to be the edge. Now workflows are. We're entering a phase where great creators lose to average operators with better processes. Teams are shrinking, agencies are being outpaced by solo operators building smart stacks of tools, templates and automation, and friction is disappearing fast. The third is leverage. For years, the advice was simple. Hustle, work hard, post more, push through. But output alone isn't progress anymore. Replacement is. Anyone who makes themselves the key person in their business has also made themselves the bottleneck. And this is serious stuff. We're talking about compounding growth here. Fall behind now, and a year from today, it won't just feel harder to catch up, it will feel almost impossible. So here's the question that really matters. If your YouTube channel depends on your energy, your time, your money, your motivation, your availability, Are you running a channel or creating yourself a job? And of course, there's nothing wrong with that, unless you want growth, unless you want revenue, and unless you want to build an actual business, which is what the best YouTube channels really are. Because the real risk right now isn't failure. It's staying busy while other people quietly build systems that outpace you. They won't be louder, they won't be more talented, they just won't be their own bottleneck. But the good news? The opportunity is here for the taking right now. So in this next video, I'll show you the exact systems I'm using to build a YouTube business that moves faster than a single person could alone. So if you don't want to be in that 90%, check it out now.